tonight on Global, LR Golden Frieza is going to be releasing, and I know a lot of people are excited for him and are considering summoning. I would say his banner is really bad. I personally recommend just waiting until he returns. Maybe he could even be on a carnival banner. Who knows, right? But if you really want to summon for him, you like the Wicked Bloodline team, he is extremely powerful and you go for him. I wish you the best of luck in summoning. We're going to show him off today and the Wicked Bloodline team. He's really good. This guy's biggest attraction is the damage reduction. He starts off at 90% damage reduction, and with each turn that passes, keep in mind, each turn that passes, even when he's not on rotation, he does lose 10% damage reduction. That goes all the way down to 30%. Over the battle, he does build up some stats though, so that's really good. So he has to do super attacks, he has to get hit right. We'll be discussing it all as we go through here, but we're running the LR Final Form Cooler team. We're also going to use this 10% Wicked Bloodline support memory, make him look the absolute best that he could. I personally am very excited to actually go ahead and use him. So yeah, let me actually pull up his details on the side just so I do remember exactly what he's doing here, but let's hop right into it. So he does have an intro animation. We'll skip the Final Form Cooler intro animation, but we will go ahead and play the LR Golden Frieza intro animation. So it technically is better for you to go ahead and have Golden Frieza in either the second or third rotation. I feel like more so even the third rotation. The reason why is because obviously his damage reduction doesn't start counting down until he is actually on the rotation. So, you know, even though we're turn 1 here, it's obviously not going to take away from his passive. So if you're in slot 7, turn 3, technically you're going to have his passive for a very long time, which is going to be very good. In the actual harder parts of the fight, I think it's the most important section. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this with you. We're actually going to get this with Cooler, because Cooler himself, I think I should have gone I will still stack with you, sir. Because keep in mind, Cooler does actually greatly lower attack on his 12 key super attack, and he does raise his defense here. So early on, it'll be very helpful. Ooh, we got this. Looking pretty good. Keep in mind, Meta Cooler does have the nullification for the physical attacks, which we have been seeing a lot more physical actual attacks in there. So that's really cool. But yeah, again, Cooler, he does actually lower attack right there in his 12 key. And early on, it'll be very helpful, especially in this fight, because this Meta Cooler army can obviously double super attack and debuff you with your defense. So that could be very annoying trying to get into the actual final portion of the fight. I was considering running double LR Meta Cooler, but I think this team is just overall better for the actual fight itself. And Cooler is able to really sit down this Meta Cooler core fight. And there it is, another super attack. Looking pretty good for Cooler right here. Golden Frieza does have a lot of really strong Wicked Bloodline Link partners. I mean, if we take a look here, actually I could try and bring them up. Are we getting supers again? We are, but we did get a lot of supers off. Yeah, with the debuffing from Meta Cooler and then the Final Form Cooler, we're looking pretty good here. There's no worries whatsoever. But let me actually bring up the link tool. That is by far one of the best intro animations, by the way. So right here, we actually have 50% support from the Final Form Cooler here. Once I believe, yeah, we do share 4 links. I thought we shared 5 links with the Final Form Cooler. Let me take a look here. No, it's just 4 links. Universe will level strongest clan in space, fierce battle and legendary power. We're missing Prodigies, Space God Combat, and then Resurrection F. The Resurrection F links don't really matter, obviously. We'll go ahead and get this. So, Golden Frieza himself, he actually does want to super attack 5 times and get hit 5 times. When he gets hit 5 times, he gets additional attack. When he supers 5 times, he gets additional defense. Now, if you're above 50% HP at the start of turn, he does do a guaranteed additional super attack and has some extra stats. So obviously that's going to help him build up his passive, especially early on here. So he's at 285k defense already. And keep in mind, we have another 50% multiplicative defense he can get. On top of that, he does raise his defense for one turn by 30%. So, you know, I didn't show, but mine is 79% in the dupe system. So he does have 2 dupes in him. Very peak quality. Additionally, his 12-key super attack does also debuff. So this team is full of debuffers. Again, that's why this team is extremely good to take on the Meta Cooler core stage. I do have some dodge in my Golden Frieza. And there you go. That's why you build your defensive units with dodge. Because even though obviously you would have taken nothing in this turn, that debuff would have been applied. I'm just saying, this unit is definitely a defensively based unit. You can go crits if you want. I completely understand if you want to go crits or even additionals. I gave mine. He has around like 10-ish dodge, I think. I actually have to double check. I did go a lot of additionals as well to try and build his passive up as soon as possible. I think that's a fair like kind of thing to think about, because if you get the additional turn 1, then on a second turn or turn 3, he will basically have his full defensive passive given you're still above the 50% threshold. So that's going to be very important for him. Alright, then we have STR Cooler. Hopefully STR Cooler gives us a triple super attack here. We definitely want this guy to stack up his defense. As a floating support unit, he's not going to be stacking up as much as you would like. There's the normal super attack. No, he got 2 normals. That is very unfortunate, but it's fine. I think there's not really going to be much of an issue with them because we do have type advantage at the end there. Okay, so we'll get this here. We'll get this with you. And then let me actually take a look here in my Golden Frieza build real quick. Yeah, actually, no, I did go full dodge. 21 dodge, 11 additional. Again, I think that's the build. Again, you can go crits. He does do a lot of damage. But just in my mind, I view him as he's the slot 1 tank. He's going to be the one defending. We want him to, especially when his passive is more dwindled down. Having that dodge ability against those super attacks could be pretty effective. It could still save you like 300k plus HP from the hardest hitting bosses, right? So that's very important to consider. Oh, the nullification cannon, that's good. And on top of that, I think that, you know, we have Coolers. So Cooler is actually going to be the one doing most of the damage. I really am excited for Anniversary because my Final Form Cooler is 55%. If I get like shafted on the banners, I'll probably get like 1 or 2 copies of this guy at the very least. So I can't even really be a shaft. I'm very excited to get this guy with dupes. I've used him obviously as friendlies with dupes before. He's an extremely still powerful unit. I know a lot of people are fans of this guy, and whilst I feel like most people do agree, he himself is not really like the best like unit in the game, like kind of level anymore. We just have new levels. He's still really good, right? I mean, Age of LR Gohan is insane. Orange Piccolo is insane. Incel when he's transformed is wild. We're seeing this new level of power creep come in already. And yeah, Anniversary time is coming close. I mean, on Global, you guys are going to have Piccolo. And he's probably going to stand at the top like that for a while. Because, like, I don't really expect... I guess, you know, maybe, like... Because I don't think, like, Sane Day, like, the TURs and stuff is going to hit, like, the Anniversary LR levels. We'll see what happens, though, but... Okay, Golden Frieza, we're going to put you right here, buddy. We'll give Cooler this attack right here. Yep. Okay, again, this is what you want to do. You want Golden Frieza slot 1 taking all the attacks, then Cooler slot 2 kind of just demolishing. So Golden Frieza, he has his full offensive passive here, which is really good. He did lose this, so this is a third turn. He does lose, I think, 30% reduction. So he's at 60% damage reduction here. If I believe it, that's how it works. I don't know if it starts the turn after or the very first turn he's on, but okay, let's see. Frieza's super attack without his full defensive passive. What is he doing here? 222k. That is actually nothing. Yeah, then he's hitting a 10 mil attack stat. That's obviously very, very powerful. You see what this Golden Frieza can provide. He's doing his role very well. And on top of that, he's just doing some extra nice damage. So, yep, that's pretty good. And again, keep in mind, he does have even so, he has a 30% defense raise here. Okay, so now... Okay, his passive isn't fully built up yet because he didn't get the triple super on the first turn, or either turn actually. But on the next turn, he's going to have his full defensive passive. So unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to see like it actually start of turn, because I feel like the Coolers might just absolutely obliterate this guy. But I mean, who knows? Maybe Meta Cooler dies slot 1 next turn, and it's like, well, it'd be like that, right? I mean, that's what the Meta Cooler is designed to do. And yeah, this cooler is going off very, very well. Again, look what he's doing. Oh, unfortunately, we're not getting really that lucky with the additionals with him, but he's still got some extra attacks, and that's really good. Stacking up his defense, so obviously this cooler is not going to have any troubles taking normals. I think this guy at the end might take some damage, but that's really it. If we do revive next turn, that's going to be good, because we're also going to be able to stay above the 50 HP threshold, or 50% HP threshold is very important, because he gets, again, another 100% attacking defense and the additional. However, if we do fall below the 50% HP threshold, we could actually get his active skill. Is that a lock or a seal? That's a seal, huh? Okay, let's just go ahead. Let's play these. Why not? Actually, I think he's just dead here. I don't think there's avoiding him killing him, so we're just gonna have Final Form Cooler finish him off. That's fine as well. I mean, I feel like what we saw, I don't really have, like, what else do I have to show? This is what he does. He sits in slot 1, he eats the super attacks, and sometimes he could dodge based on your hidden potential choices. I mean, we saw him dodge 4 attacks already so far in the video. So mine technically has a 21% chance to dodge a super attack. I think I'll definitely take it for sure. We're looking really good here. So yeah, Cooler just demolished this guy, and again, a lot of his thing is to Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza being able to sit there in slot 1 and just be impervious to damage is just crazy. It's a stupid good ability, and that's why defense is so good. I love my defensive units, but you see, he allows Cooler to do what he does. So I don't know. Global players, let me know if you decide to summon for LR Golden Frieza. If you're excited for him, I would again recommend waiting for him to be on another banner in the future. But I know a lot of people that I know personally are going to summon for him. So I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you all for watching the video, and I'll catch you next time.